Loved ones are grieving the loss of a Claremont man and healthcare worker, the victim in what deputies are calling a murder-suicide.
I no longer have a son, and he no longer has a brother.
For Lee Duvall and her son, Ryan,
It's a bad dream.
the shock is slow to wear off. Lee, who lives in Ohio, says her 36-year-old son, Wesley, who lived in Claremont, went to visit his girlfriend at her home in Santee Friday night. Lee says Wesley's girlfriend of about 6 months was separated from her husband, Daniel Isaac, but still living with him and their 4 children to save on expenses. Ryan said Isaac got along with Wesley and actually invited Wesley to move in, which he declined.
Was very nice to him. They were buddies.
Lee says that day, according to Wesley's girlfriend, Isaac had been drinking heavily at a bar. The couple had agreed to file divorce papers a few days later, and Lee was told Isaac said this before Wesley arrived.
He banged on the door and said, "Are you sure you want this divorce?" And her answer was yes.
Detectives believe when Wesley arrived and talked to a neighbor, Isaac walked over and shot him in the neighbor's garage. Lee says Isaac then returned home and announced this.
He goes, well, I may go to prison for the rest of my life, but Wes is no more.
Deputies say after they responded, they stopped Isaac's truck a block away, and when they approached, he shot and killed himself.
This is the stuff you watch on the news, you know? It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare, Lee says, that has claimed the life of her happy and funny son, who worked as a surgical tech at a local clinic. She says Wesley was divorced but devoted to his 6-year-old son and 12-year-old stepdaughter.
These children are going to grow up without their dad. Senseless tragedy.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.